President Biden delivers a passionate State of the Union address, laying out his case for 4 more years in the White House.
He took repeated swipes at his opponent, Donald Trump, highlighting their very different views about the future of the United States. President Biden addressed issues involving the economy, abortion rights, the war in Israel, and the crisis at the border. And he ended his speech with the one thing everyone has been talking about, his age.
KTLA's John Fenolio joins us with some highlights of tonight's State of the Union speech. John.
Yeah, well, Sharon, Micah, this was a spirited and highly political speech. The president covering a lot of ground, calling on Congress to defend democracy, arguing the economy is strong and inflation is shrinking. He also didn't hold back, criticizing his predecessor.
The state of our union is strong and getting stronger.
President Biden delivering his third and final State of the Union address before the 2024 presidential election.
Not since President Lincoln and the Civil War have freedom and democracy been under assault at home as they are today.
Moments into his speech, the president proclaiming democracy is being threatened at home and abroad.
If anybody in this room thinks Putin will stop at Ukraine, I assure you he will not.
Fiery and partisan, the president wasting no time taking aim at former President Trump numerous times without ever mentioning him by name, especially Mr. Trump's criticism of NATO.
Now my predecessor, a former Republican president, tells Putin, quote, "Do whatever the hell you want." I think it's outrageous, it's dangerous, and it's unacceptable. I say this to Congress, we have to stand up to Putin. Send me a bipartisan national security bill.
Democrats cheering the president as he slammed Republican efforts to limit access to reproductive health care.
My predecessor came to office determined to see Roe v. Wade overturned. He's the reason it was overturned.
Mr. Biden also announcing plans to add a port in Gaza that will be used by the U.S. and partners to deliver humanitarian aid to Palestinian civilians suffering under Israel's attacks on Hamas. Outside the Capitol, hundreds of protesters demanding a ceasefire. The president urging Israel to work towards Palestinian statehood.
Israel also has a fundamental responsibility, though, to protect innocent civilians in Gaza.
On immigration,
in November, my team began serious negotiation with a bipartisan group of senators. The result was a bipartisan bill with the toughest set of border security reforms we've ever seen. Oh, you don't think so? Oh, you don't like that bill, huh? That conservatives got together and said it was a good bill? I'll be darned. That's amazing. The Border Patrol Union has endorsed this bill. The Federal Chamber of Commerce is, yeah. You're saying low. Look at the facts. I know you know how to read.
On the economy, the president promising to end tax breaks for the wealthy and big corporations, insisting inflation is down and jobs are growing because of his efforts.
My policies have attracted $650 billion in private sector investment in clean energy, advanced manufacturing, creating tens of thousands of jobs here in America.
Biden also addressing concerns about his age, emphasizing his experience and ideas over outdated ideologies.
I know it may not look like it, but I've been around a while. When you get to be my age, certain things become clearer than ever. I've always known what endures. I've known our North Star. The very idea of America is that we're all created equal and deserves to be treated equally throughout our lives. We've never fully lived up to that idea, but we've never walked away from it either. And I won't walk away from it now.
Alabama Senator Katie Britt delivered the Republican response to the president's speech, saying the American dream has turned into a, quote, nightmare under Biden's watch.
Under his administration, families are worse off, our communities are less safe, and our country is less secure. We're all worried about the future of our nation. The country we know and love seems to be slipping away, and it feels like the next generation will have fewer opportunities and less freedoms than we did.
All right, and the campaign is underway. Tomorrow, the president hits the road for an event in Philadelphia. The question now is, will his speech result in a bump in his poll numbers? Voters will decide in 244 days. Back to you.
John, thank you.